Computer chess engines are a great tool that allows you to analyze basically any chess position. However, even though they are extremely powerful, it can be quite confusing to use them or to use them in the best possible way. In this video, I'm going to show you the way I use chess engines when analyzing any chess game and demonstrate the so-called method of comparison. I hope you will find it useful. So what exactly is the method of comparison? Well, as the name suggests, it is a method of analyzing a position where you compare two chess variations that start with different initial moves but then have a sequence of absolutely identical moves. So basically the idea is to compare two virtually identical, almost same positions that have just one small difference, for example a pawn or a piece on a different square in two variations. So this method allows you to dig very deep into the position and understand it better, because you get the feeling why, for example, a certain move is strong in one case or not so strong in another case, or why certain variation is important, or why we play a certain move much earlier and not only later into the line. So basically it gives you an answer, wait, why does this move work exactly here and not there, or why was this move very strong to begin with? So this method can be used almost when doing any chess analysis. You can also do it manually when analyzing your own game without the engine. But in the era in which we do use the engines, it is very useful, because what often happens is the engine comes up with some move and then you're like, okay, what's going on? I didn't see this move, I don't understand this move, I'm not sure why it is so strong. And then you can, by clicking around and trying to dig deeper and comparing two variations, you can understand why this move was played or why it was so very strong. Now, if this explanation made you very confused or made no sense at all, which is very likely, allow me to rectify myself and actually show how this method of comparison is used on a concrete example on an actual chess position. So the following position was taken from the currently ongoing World Chess Championship match between Ding Liren and Ayaan Nepomniachtchi. So this was game 7, which was won by Ding. And this was actually what inspired me to make this entire video article and chess study, because it was a very fascinating game. In general, this is a tangent, but this match is absolutely worth watching, so if you are not up to the action, please do, it is absolutely madness, but that's not the topic of this video. So we joined the game on move 41, and here Ding played d5, and after a2 he played queen to c7, and after king h7, knight to g6, mate is threatened on g7, rook g8, queen f7, Ding actually resigned. And I remember, I was watching this game, and I got back to this move, and I was like, but wait, I really don't understand. Why exactly does white play d5 here? And this is where method of comparison comes into fore, because if we have seen that with the moves d5 and a2, queen c7 was played, and then this entire sequence happened. So I was like, okay, let me first compare by not playing d5 a2, and let's first play queen to c7 immediately. So what exactly is the difference? For example, if king to h7, now I play knight to g6. By the way, this move threatens knight to g6 and then queen to g7 mate, among other things. So king to h7 avoids that, knight to g6, threatening mate on g7, rook to g8, queen to f7, and here I was like, okay, but what? Why is it different that we have pawns on a2 and d5? How is this relevant? Until I got to this point and I realized that the engine here gives queen to g5, and so I was like, okay, what? So it said that this was equal, and I was like, okay, let me go back and let me make this move d5. So what happens here? Because this is where actually Nepo resigned, but I was like, wait, what's going on? Aha, the point is that now after queen to g5, queen to g8, king to g8, rook to a8, king to f7, rook to f8 is mate, because this d5 covers the e6 square. So we can see that this move that was played 6 moves earlier plays a crucial role now, and it is absolutely not obvious to you without some deep calculation or without some digging deep into it or using the method of comparison, because in this position with queen to g5, if I take without the pawn on d5 and a2, then I take, and now suddenly here king e6 is possible, black escapes and is actually winning with the extra queen for the rook. So this is how you can use the method of comparison to analyze even the most complicated, most weird, most tricky looking positions and to find the answers. And you can use it to analyze anything. I often use it in opening analysis, even in endgames, in middle game positions. It is a very, very nice way of using the engines because it forces you to ask questions. It forces you to be proactive and actually try to understand the position and not only, I see the evaluation, I was winning, without actually ever stopping to wonder, but why? So this brings me to the end of yet another video. I really hope you guys found it useful, but please do let me know what you thought about this and about this entire method in the comment section. As usual, the accompanying glitches study and article are also available. I will be linking them both below in the video description. If you like this video, make sure to check some of the other content on the channel or maybe consider subscribing. I would really, really appreciate it. And if not, thank you for watching the video anyway and stay tuned for some more of them in the future. See you soon and bye bye.